Hi, Joe Piedmont here, Buck Knives at SHOT Show 2020. I'd like to introduce to you a new military line of products that we're introducing here at the show. On the table here we have 3 knives. They all come in black and coyote brown, and these knives share similar properties even though they have unique shapes. So first I'm going to start with the biggest one on the table here, the 808 Talon. 5160 steel, canvas micarta handles. 4 fasteners in this handle mean that it's not going to come loose on you while you're whacking up brush and hacking through limbs. The blade has some serrations for use with cordage. It has the fuller, the blood groove that a lot of people like to call it. It has a sawtooth pattern on the back. And most importantly, this recurve, or this curvature of this blade here, gives it enormous power when chopping through branches and hacking through brush. It also has 4 lanyard holes here. A lot of guys like to have a lanyard through the hole and around their wrist, so while they're hacking, they actually get a little more power out of their arm, not just out of their hand while working with this knife. On the end, we have just a ground point. This works very well for prying. If you're trying to get into a door, trying to pry up some wood, you can jam this in and pry, and this thing has enormous power for busting down doors and windows. That's the 808 Talon. Next we have the 891 ground combat knife, and this one is in spear point configuration. So very similar to the Talon, 5160 steel, the coyote tan Cerakote, the 3-color canvas micarta. This one has 3 fasteners on it instead of 4. It's a little smaller knife, not as needing to absorb as much shock as the big knife, but similar function. This one also has a unique property, or a unique feature with the sheath, in that this sheath can be adjusted for tightness. So if you like your knife to be stuck in that sheath real tight, we can tighten down these screws. If you want it to slide out real easily, you can let those screws loose. If you're a lefty and you want to carry it on the opposite side, this sheath has all kinds of adaptability. So you can take this off, flip it over, and now it's carryable on the left-hand side. If you want to take this sheath and just use this part, you can tie that in with your current pack or MOLLE configuration. It works great. Even hang it as a neck knife if you have to. But the sheath is as adaptable as the knife. That's the 891 ground combat knife spear point. Its brother is the 893 ground combat knife Tanto point. Same thing, 5160 canvas micarta. We have these little relief on the back here that just provides some weight relief on the knife, a little extra strength. It gives it just some more grip points if you're going to use the knife for batoning. So this one has the black Cerakote, and same thing with the sheath. All the sheaths for the ground combat knives are interchangeable, so that one fits in just like the other one. But if you have both of these knives, you only need one sheath. They fit in, whether it's the spear point or the Tanto point, they both fit in the same sheath. So that's the 893 ground combat knife in black Cerakote. Now, one thing that is important to note is that we have Cerakote in-house at Buck Knives. That allows us to control every aspect of how that coating is placed on the product. Anyone who is familiar with Cerakote in the gun industry knows just how durable and how specialized it is in giving extra properties to the material. We control all that in our factory by having it in-house, and we feel this is a great application for extra wear resistance and extra corrosion resistance, especially with that 5160. So when you buy this, you can be confident that it's going to last you a lifetime. That is the military series that we're introducing here at SHOT Show from Buck Knives. You can find these on buckknives.com.